Alright, what is up? Welcome, I am back with another video. We are currently working on the combat system, I guess. And in the last one we made sure that we can get hit and killed by the enemy. I think I'm gonna do some changes here now. I'm gonna change this one. We're gonna give a different animation blueprint to the NPC. In case we want to build on the player's animation blueprint, because that's likely gonna be more advanced than the NPCs. And I'm probably gonna swap the NPC out actually for the UE4 mannequin. Just because I feel like there's more models on the marketplace that are UE4. I'm probably, it's gonna be, it doesn't require the UE5 mannequin. UE5 mannequin has more bones, and I guess animations can look better on that one, but on the UE4 one, I think that's enough, and there are more. I have more UE4 models, so in case I want to build upon this for myself, I'm probably gonna make this UE4. You don't have to, you can copy exactly what I'm doing and just stick to UE5, that's fine as well. But I'm gonna keep going with UE4. I mean, different NPCs can have different skeletons as well. It's not a huge deal, but just to keep it simple, because I also have some zombie animations and stuff for UE4. So actually, I'm gonna go into... I'm gonna find... Right now we are using this one. Actually, we're probably using this one, aren't we? Yeah, exactly. This is the one we're using. Yeah, the default stuff. So I am going to, I'm just gonna delete these. And I am going to retarget animation, duplicate and retarget. I'm gonna retarget from UE4 to UE5. Npc Animations base default animations. And we should have all of them here. I'm actually gonna, here I am gonna do hit animations on the NPC, and I'm just gonna move the UE4 hit animations here. And I'm gonna take the death animations. Actually, I'm gonna take this as well. I'm gonna, no. These death animations, I am gonna duplicate and retarget from UE5 to UE4. Death animations. I'm gonna take the first one and make it to a animontage. And we're just gonna do the same as we did before. We're gonna take the pose one, put it in there, and set the play rate to 0.01 or something. 0.02 is fine. And we're gonna add the state pause utility tick. Here. And these hit reactions are now the player hit reactions. And these death animations are now the player death animations. Not sure if we're gonna use those, but keeps it a bit more separate. Gonna go in here to the default. And we're gonna add some stuff to the NPC details. We are gonna add blend space. Should this be a soft object reference? Yes, it should. So blend space soft object reference. I'm gonna do movement blend space. And do we have? Gonna add a variable. It's gonna be a float. It's gonna be walk speed, run speed. Okay. Now we have some more stuff in our NPC details. Npc Animations. I'm gonna call this some. Make a new folder for zombie. And we are gonna copy this blend space. BS zombie. And I am gonna do zombie run. And zombie walk. Like this is like 50 or 60 or something. Gonna put it at 50. And I'm gonna put this one at 350. And I'm gonna delete this one. And this should only go to like the max speed. So changing the value to be max 350. There we go. And now in our here, I'm gonna go into our master NPC. I'm just gonna set these to the defaults and search for NPC here. No. ABP NPC. ABP NPC. And now in the NPC, I'm gonna change the anim class to the ABP NPC. And let's see how this looks. Cast a character. And it still works. Same. Cool. So in our walk around here, we're gonna select this blend space, and we are gonna do, instead of having this as a hard-coded one, we're gonna do expose as pin, and then promote this to a variable. Movement blend space. And now in our Npc manager, I'm gonna do custom event. Server set. Same thing here. This will happen on begin play, so we don't need a RPC for it. We can just get the details. Break. We are gonna get owner. Get mesh. No. Cast to character. Get mesh. And we're gonna get anim instance. We're gonna cast to ABP NPC. Once again, this time we're not casting to a base class, but whenever this executes, like this can only execute on an NPC that has this component, and that NPC will always have that animation blueprint here anyway, so it's gonna be loaded into memory anyway, so you're not loading anything extra here into memory. It's already loaded into memory, so it's fine to cast in this case, and the character is a base class. It's also already loaded into memory, so these casts don't cost anything extra. I mean, obviously casting has a base cost, it always has, but it's not, I doubt that cost is more than just anything else you could do to communicate. And we're gonna set movement blend space. Before we do that, we need to do async load asset. Actually, this should be its own event because there's some stuff going on. So let's see. Custom event load populate animation blueprint. So we are gonna populate the animation blueprint. On completed, we're gonna cast here. And here as well, we're gonna cast to blend space. So there's some casting here, but it's not bad, I promise. And we're gonna collapse this to a function here just to make it look better. actually load animation blueprint variables, set animation, set anim bp variables, load anim vp variables, just so that it's less and cleaner. This one is now fine. So from here we can do load anim bp variables. It should now set this. We just need to go to the DT Npc details, and this needs to be a zombie, and the zombie should now, you can see that it's now using the zombie stuff. Should probably, it looks quite bad. I know why it looks bad, because he's moving at way too quickly. So there's some more stuff that we need to do. To get owner. Well, we don't need to actually, I realize we have the owning character already. So we can just do this, so we don't need to cast this. And we have owning character. Get movement component. Set max get character movement. There. Set max walk speed. And that's gonna be the we're gonna default it to the walk. And that is fine. We're actually gonna go to the we have this faction one. I'm gonna add a blueprint enumeration called E movement type. We're gonna have none, walking, running. And now in our MC manager, we're gonna collapse this to a function. Set movement type. And we will have an input of E move. What's the movement mode? Ah, yeah, that's the default one. E movement type. We're gonna default it to walking, and from here we're gonna do a select node. No, yep, select. Set movement speed is what this is gonna be called. The other select with and we are now gonna plug the movement type in there. From here we can now grab walk speed for walking, run speed for running. And this will though need to be an RPC to change in runtime. When I think about it. So we're gonna make another custom event. It will take an input, E movement type. I'm gonna promote this to a variable. It's gonna be current movement type. And it's gonna be a rep notify. And then we're gonna take this, plug it in here. Now we can take this get current movement type and we're gonna switch on that one instead so that we can change this and replicate it at runtime as well. So server set movement speed. Walking, this can now be hidden behind a authority node. Because it only happens on the server. And for the dummy, I'm gonna do 50 for walk speed and 350 for run speed. And he should now walk slowly. Yep, but you can see he's going back and forth. So let's go to our animations, zombie, movement. It's this one, right? And we're gonna force root lock. I'm gonna do it for both of them. I can't remember which one it was. And he's now roaming slowly. Yeah, there's some foot sliding stuff. It's not perfect animations and the speed is not perfect, so you have to play around with what speed you want. I think they are actually a little bit slower. So I'm gonna do 40. And in this be a zombie, I'm gonna move this to 40. I think it's just the animation that is bad as well, because it's not, since the feet are uneven, that animation specifically will probably only look good with root motion. But yes, there we have it. Our zombies are now looking more like zombies. Looking good. You're dead, aren't you? Yep, you're actually dead. I realized one more thing that we need to fix, but we're gonna fix some other stuff in the next video. I've just been going on here. We're gonna do some cleanup in the next one. I know that's boring, but that's what we have to do every now and then. Alright, I will see you in the next one. See ya!